Hi everyone, my name is Dino. I'm 19 years old and this is a recap of another year of pursuing my dream, which is art. This year I had 5 exhibitions, the first one being in the center of Paris, the first district of Paris, a 10-minute walk from the Louvre. It's gonna take me a while to top this, but I'm so grateful for the opportunity. I got to exhibit with a lot of other amazing artists who are just kind people, considering I was pretty new to the whole art thing. I'm just so thankful I've had a great experience in the art scene so far. Coming back to my hometown, I had 3 exhibitions in Linz this year. 2 of them were in Galerie Dumas, who also gave me the opportunity to go to Paris with them. And now they kind of represent me, which is a big deal as well. First exhibition was called Text Matters. Then I actually participated at a festival and got to exhibit my works there, the Ars Electronica Festival. And then I was a part of the Advent exhibition in Galerie Dumas. And finally, the last exhibition I did I'm not sure, wait, hold on. Let me think of my big brain that I got in my big head. And the last exhibition I did this year was in Vienna called Masculine, and I actually named it that because it was my first solo exhibition, which was whoa! And it was really nice because I did a little tour as well, and I got to take people on the journey of the paintings and how they kind of tell the story of masculinity, but you can read about that on my website if you'd like to know more. But yeah, it was a cool exhibition. I'm very grateful for it. And because I created a lot of art this year, I thought the best way to go through it is in categories. And starting with paintings, the first phase I was in was this yellow phase that was about integration, healing, oneness, all of that stuff. And I really liked that phase. It was really enjoyable. I think the first painting I did for that was called Merkaba, and then I did a few in between, and the last one I did is called I Feel Too Much. And then I kind of had a big, colorful, chaotic phase, which I love. It was a bit about exploring, and within that phase I painted Dear Moon, a love letter to the moon. Then I did trauma and a duck. What was it? Flowers and a duck, because trauma sucks. Kind of similarly, just exploring and being kind of everywhere. Does that make sense? That's how I would describe those paintings. And because I have a history in character design and media design and animation, I love storytelling and creating characters and all of that fun stuff. I made little positive character paintings. You can just say duck and teddy bear. But in my brain there's a whole story, and one of the things I want to do in the future at some point, I want to write a kid's book. That is one of my biggest, I want to do that one day. And I think I really enjoy doing like characters because it feels like I'm indulging in my simplified lessons, simplified positive messages that can be told through stories that might seem childlike, but maybe actually be a little bit applicable to also adults, which is my favorite part about it. Anyway, moving on to my pink face, which I'm still kind of in. I'm surrounded by like 7 or 8 pink canvases that I'm currently working on, because I can't just be working on one thing like normal people do. These are the paintings I exhibited at my solo exhibition. And there's a fun story to tell about the masculine painting, because it was the final year, and before masculine was completed, there was like a basketball player underneath it. And then I have 3 pink paintings, which really turned my creative process upside down in the best way. And maybe you can spot what exactly makes these 3 paintings different from everything else I've painted in the past. But it's my favorite thing now, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on a lot of next year. I have a lot of ideas now because of these 3 paintings. Moving on to drawings. I think the difference between drawing and painting for me is that painting is like working through something big, and then drawing is just expressing one thought or idea or feeling I have in the moment. I drew a lot of hands in the beginning of this year, which was really nice and fun to just figure out how to draw a hand. I'm not sure I did a lot of faces this year. It says in my notes that I did one face. That might not be true. Don't take my word for that. I think there were moments of incorporating the hands and the duck character and sort of bringing those worlds together. But after all of those fun, normal people drawings, we get to my obsessive interest in trees, which started, I don't even know, bro. I love trees, and I did a lot of tree drawings, and I think this is a good time to explain myself a little bit. I am a tree. I relate to trees. I feel the most calm when I am climbing a tree. I feel connected to my inner child because I get to be playful. I feel relaxed because trees make your brain relaxed if you're around them for a certain amount of time. They are just really cool and tall, and when you are under them, you can wait. Let me read something to you because I wrote it on a painting, on one of the first paintings I did this year in the yellow phase that I had, and it perfectly describes what trees do for me. So here I go, reading the little tree thing. It goes, and suddenly the tree stood taller as you're walking toward the tree. The sun shines down and fear lost power. The soul took over and time dissolved into timeless closure. That is how I feel when I walk up to a tree and everything is just okay. And that's why I draw them a lot. And lots of reasons attached to that, but at the core of my tree obsession is just that trees calm me down and make me feel whole and alive and full of love and nature. The most important thing to say is thank you to everyone who has supported me. I'm slowly starting to realize that sharing your art with the world leads to you being perceived. And as a not very social, kind of shy, introverted person, sometimes that's overwhelming, but I'm extremely grateful for it because everyone is so nice. So thank you guys. I'm really grateful, and I feel humbled and honored for anyone who cares enough to look at my art. And also a big thank you to my gallery. They've been the backbone of all my achievements, in a way. I just couldn't do all of these things without their support, and I'm very grateful to them. It's really nice when people believe in you as you are pursuing your dream. So thank you so much. Oh, dude! Oh my God. I set this whole thing up because I wanted to talk about it, and now I think I've been recording for 30 minutes. Please wait and stay if you'd like to see something cool. I found this, I think, a week ago. This little car, please focus. This little car is the first paintbrush I ever used. My best friend has that painting, but I painted it with the car, and I just put the car on the canvas and I went like that. And it was really fun. And then I was like, I'm never not doing this again. I will see you all very soon. Happy New Year. I can't wait for next year. I've got some exciting things coming up.